Hey everyone, welcome back. We're going to talk some more about what it's like being an enlightened entrepreneur. And today I want to share with you the 3 conversations you should be having with yourself, the internal dialogue that you should focus on if you want to be successful as a multifaceted, creative entrepreneur. Now, a lot of us have already done a lot of inner work, healing work, shadow work. We are the type of people who are on a personal and spiritual journey to develop ourselves and maximize our own potential, achieve our soul's purpose, and do meaningful things with our lives. So I'm not here to pander to you and tell you just think positive and believe in yourself, because I think that this is above you. Like, you've already done that. But there are a few conversations you might still be having with yourself that are sabotaging you and preventing you from having success. So the first one I want to talk about, and what you should try to talk to yourself about instead, is this common phenomenon called imposter syndrome. Now, I know there's a lot of resources out there about imposter syndrome, but I have a fast track way to disrupt it, and it's not wishy-washy, and it's not fake optimism. It is telling yourself this truth: if it exists for someone else, it can exist for me. It's not exaggerating your own potential, it's just being honest. If the path you are on right now exists for somebody else and they are sustaining themselves doing it, then there is no reason in the world why you also can't learn the skill sets and pursue the experiences to achieve it for yourself. That's the inner conversation you want to be having, no matter how outlandish or wild your ambitions are. If it exists for someone else, it can exist for you. And this is not looking at what other people have and kind of coveting them and being envious. It is just about acknowledging a fact. If it exists, it can exist again. It's just acknowledging a fact. If it can exist once, it can exist again. Now, you might be a complete disruptor and think, my idea is so innovative, it's unproven. How do I know? Well, it may not be the business idea itself then you have to look at. You just want to recognize that for however long that human commerce has existed, there has been a massive market for all sorts of niche things. So if others can make it, you can make it too. The second conversation you want to be having with yourself is that there is a process that is happening at all times, and all you need to do is be consistent in that process. You have to believe, and we know this because we do the mindset work, that it is all happening for a reason. And you are not just inventing this, you are actually moving along a timeline. And patience is your friend. Wanting things to happen faster for you because you think that you're some special exception to some rule of the universe, although that can give you a little bit more passion and enthusiasm to follow through, is a lie you are telling yourself that is not beneficial, because when it doesn't happen immediately, something that really just needs to take time, you're going to feel like giving up. This happens a lot. Our expectations aren't well managed. We think we're going to blow up overnight. Our ideas are so great. We're so special. That doesn't happen. Then we crumple it up, start something new. You want to have a baseline of realistic expectations while also being incredibly optimistic and enthusiastic that if you put the right energy into it, miracles can happen. It could happen faster than you expect. But manage your expectations so that you're actually increasing your capacity to receive the abundance that is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow that comes from being consistent over an extended period of time. You do not want to have a rock star moment where you blow up overnight and you are not ready for it. So your mindset, your inner work is preparing yourself for the positive outcome. And I suggest that you tell yourself it's inevitable. It's inevitable. If I keep putting one foot in front of the other and learning, using my heightened self-awareness to get better and continuously improve, then my success is inevitable. The third conversation I think we should all be having with ourselves is that other people want us to be successful. There's still way too many enlightened people out there who have this story about themselves where they are the lone wolf, the misunderstood individual that nobody could possibly understand, and that everyone, including their family, including their peers, don't want them to succeed, and that they are fighting resistant forces. This mindset, it's gonna mess you up. You need to believe that other people want to see you succeed, no matter how massive your vision is. You need to believe that when you're encountering somebody else, they want to hear about it and they want to react positively, and they're going to become a fan and an encourager. Even if you're experiencing rejection that is convincing you that this is not true, you kind of want to ignore any negative feedback that's going to reinforce those types of beliefs. And believe that if somebody is rejecting you, it's not a rejection of you, and it just wasn't a fit for them, but people as a whole are supportive. You cannot be a successful entrepreneur, especially as a beginner, if you think that it's you versus the world. Because whether you like it or not, you need other people. There will come a time where you doing it all alone is not sustainable. You will need to invite other people to join you on your mission. You're going to have to create buy-in, and this goes beyond just customers. That whether you like it or not, when a business reaches a certain level, are just required. You cannot get to that level with the mindset that you are fighting resistant forces. You want to let other people in, and you want to assume that they're going to think positive things about you and wish you the best. Even if they're not buying from you, that is not rejection of you. That is just the thing that you are selling in that moment doesn't fit them, doesn't suit their needs. They either can't afford it, it doesn't appeal. That's okay. Because as I said in my previous video, rejection is going to happen on a daily basis, even when you are succeeding. As you reach new levels, you will be rejected on a daily basis. You will not always be hearing yes. But that is different than developing a mindset of me against the world. And networking is a wonderful way to find other people who you can share and express your vision to, who can give you help, feedback. Maybe they don't need it, but they know somebody else who does. Help you move forward. They may have wisdom. They may have a product or service that's going to make something in your life clearer or easier, or mentorship or teaching. Maybe they'll be generous and just give you some helpful advice that was valuable to them when they were at the same place you are. You don't want to limit your opportunities for connecting with other people, and you will subconsciously limit those opportunities with a me against the world mindset. So if you're suffering from that, you want to work on it, you want to heal it in its own time, but you also want to continuously push yourself out of your comfort zone, put yourself in places where you are interacting with others who also understand what this might feel like. And that is why I would like to invite you to join my Facebook group, Enlightened Entrepreneurs, where you will find other similar-minded people at all varying levels, and you can come in and you can share what it is you're working on, and you can be encouraged, and you need to believe that the people who are encouraging you really mean it. And if there's any jealousy, or competition in your spirit, it's going to block you. So we want to work on our own mindset and also have positive wishes for other entrepreneurs. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you watched on YouTube, I'd love a subscribe. I really appreciate your support as I'm doing something new here myself. Thanks so much and have a good one.